Not a great road trip for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Not a great one at all. Losing 3 out of 4 against the Chicago Cubs. Now losing 2 out of 3 against the Detroit Tigers. Not a great road trip at all for the Pirates. Hi everybody, Jordan Steele 88 with another video. This is the Pittsburgh Pirates versus Detroit Tigers series recap, so let's get into it. Let's start with game 1 of this series. Pirates lose that one 7-3. That Javier Baez of the Detroit Tigers was tearing the Pirates up with their 2 home runs. And Casey Mize was playing phenomenal for the Detroit Tigers in 6 innings, allowing three runs, 2 earned on 5 hits, and struck out 4 while walking the batter. Well, it said that the Detroit Tigers hit about 4 home runs in that game. Well, the Pirates in the second inning, they struck first with 1 run. Then the Detroit Tigers got the lead with two runs in the second inning. In the bottom of the fifth inning, the Detroit Tigers stand in their lead in the fifth and the sixth inning as well. In the seventh inning, they just had that lead and never looked back. What I forgot to say is that the Pirates, they're only about 1 run in the third inning, but the Detroit Tigers tied up in the fifth inning and they extended their lead in the sixth inning and the seventh inning. And that's about all. Pirates starting pitcher was Barry Falter. He went 5 innings on 5 hits, gave up 3 earned runs, walked 1 batter, and struck out 4. Bullpen didn't fare much either. Well, Coleman Jinks was tagged with a loss because he pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, walked 1 batter, and struck out 2, and gave up 2 home runs. Falter gave up 2 home runs as well. But Shigart did okay. Pitched 1 inning and walked 1 batter and struck out 1. The offense for the Pirates came from Isaiah Caranero, got 2 RBIs, and Alan Frazier only got 1 RBI. So Caranero was caught stealing, and the Pirates only let 2 people on base because they won't get on base much because that Mize kid from the Tigers, he was pitching phenomenal as well. It's just that Javier Baez was tearing up the Pirates in game 1. So yeah, so that's game 1 of the series. Let's move on to game 2 of the series. Well, game 2 was supposed to be played on the 18th, but it was postponed due to the weather. So they had to do a doubleheader yesterday. So anyway, let's start with game 2. Pirates lose that one 9-2. That Riley Green, he was tearing the Pirates up, man, for about, he was tearing us up. Yeah, about, you know, because he had 4 RBIs in game 2. So, and then the pitcher for the Tigers was pretty good as well. It's Torrey Shoeball. He only allowed 2 runs on 6 hits and walked 3 batters in 5.5 innings he pitched and struck out 6. So yeah, and then well, the Detroit Tigers struck first in the first inning, but and they extended their lead to 5 after the second inning, and then they continued on throughout the fourth inning and the fifth inning when extending their lead to about 7 runs, I think, or 6 runs, I think. No, it was 7 runs, excuse me. But the Pirates got 1 run in the top of the fifth inning, and then another one in the top of the sixth inning. and scored 92 stood. So Andrew Heaney, he didn't pitch all. He didn't have a great game pitching. Pitching in 4 innings, found 8 hits, 7 earned runs, walked three people, struck out two. Shazort didn't fare much out of the bullpen. Only 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, and 1 home run given up. Hiroki did what he can. 1 inning, just 1 strikeout. The offensive part was not much to be said. Eddie McCutcheon got that RBI, and Tony Pham got that RBI. So, and the Pirates left 8 people on base. So, I think the reason was that is that the Pirates they leave the bases loaded in the in a I think it was the second inning I believe. So yeah, so another tough one for the Pirates in the first game of the doubleheader as they lose game two 9-2. So, so so that's game two of the series. Let's move on to game three of the series. Pirates won that one 8-4. I mean Pirates they avoided a sweep. In the second inning they got 3 runs and they extended their run to 4 after the third inning. But the Detroit Tigers they came back they scored 2 runs to get within two. In the seventh inning they tied it up. Well, the game went extras, by the way. In extra innings, Pirates got 4 runs, and then they sort of win when David Bednar got the save. So, but he got the win anyway. So, yeah. Starting pitcher was Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, he's continuing to pitch well, but we gotta start getting him some run support, man, because Paul Skeens got pitched 6 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 3 hits, walked 5 people, got 9 strikeouts. Madsen did okay. He he pitched half an inning, gave up 2 hits, two earned runs, gave up a home run. Ferguson did well, 1 inning on 1 strikeout. Santana did pretty well too in half inning pitch. So, and Bednar got the win, like I said before, pitched 1.2 innings, walked 1 batter, got 2 punch outs. The offense for the Pirates came from, well, the home runs were coming from McCutcheon and Nick Gonzalez. Oh, and Jerry Terrell, excuse me, forgot about him. They were the offense. And the RBIs were coming from McCutcheon, Hayes, Gonzalez, Triolo, and Bart. So Wentz got a stolen base, and Pirates left 9 people on base. So it's probably the 8-4 win. So yeah, so that's game three of the series. So yeah, at least the Pirates did not get swept in both those series. They lost. So especially this one against the Tigers, they didn't get swept. And it looked like they were going to get swept, but it they stopped that. So like I said before, it was not a great road trip for the Pirates. Went 2-5, losing 3 out of 4 against the Cubs, and losing 2 out of 3 against the Tigers. So, and now they got the Rangers coming into town, which is going to be also tough. The Rangers are a tough team to play against, though. So hopefully they can take 2 out of 3 against the Rangers at least. So yeah, things are not looking easy things are not looking easy for the Pirates as the first half of the season is coming to try to come to close the next 4 weeks. So just gotta figure out some way and somehow establish this first half of the season. So yeah. So let me know what you think down in the comments section down below about this 3-game series recap that I just talked about between the Pirates and the Tigers. So hope they can get it together soon. Cause I'm not expecting anything crazy from the Pirates though, but at least they can salvage the season though, at least. in 2025. So with that being said, that's all for this video. This is Jordan Steele 88. See you guys in my next video. And as always, let's go Bucks.